Yo, come on in, family. Alafia, Alafia. I'm just gonna sage the room, make sure we're cleansed. Come on in, family. This is your girl, Queen Zai. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like my videos, share them, comment. Make sure you comment. I would like to know what you guys think about my videos, all right? So today I'm going to talk to you today about what's to come for 2020 as far as love, finance, romance, what the year 2020 is going to be about. All right. So make sure you guys stay tuned long enough to actually hear what is going on for 2021. All right. Make sure if you guys haven't checked out my website, firelotustarot.com. I got some great reading prices for the beginning of the year, right? Everybody want to know what the year is going to be for them in detail. All right, so 2021 is going to be a year of manifesting. You guys are going to be able to manifest this year. Like, this is a year of everything that you've ever dreamed of about yourself is going to come into fruition this time of year. This 2021, I apologize. What's going on is that Saturn, which is a planet about money and abundance and prosperity, also about love. No, sorry, that's Jupiter. Jupiter is about money, abundance, prosperity, and love. And then Saturn is about authority, order, I guess hierarchy. So when these two planets come together, it's going to make things that you've been working on in your life, things that you have completed, things, people, and situations that you have taken steps to, they are going to manifest. For an example, if you've been working on making better decisions as far as being in toxic relationships, 2021 is going to be a year that you move from a lot of toxic relationships. Now, if you guys remember, right when the quarantine happened in October of 2020, not October, March of 2020, we all started to have to invert, stay in the house, get to know ourselves, get to see the man in the mirror. So coming out of quarantine or coming back into starting new year, because we're still kind of in quarantine, we're going to have a new beginning where all of those toxic relationships we seen that during quarantine we could live without those relationships. We saw during quarantine that those relationships were not beneficial. These are the relationships and situations that we're going to grow from. Now, on the same hand, if you have been working on some type of business, working on, climbing up the ladder in work, as long as you have been doing the spiritual work, 2021, you will be able to manifest a whole lot faster, a whole lot better. That's if you've been doing your spiritual work. Now, I hope because you're on my channel, you've been doing your spiritual work, because that's what I'm about on this channel, teaching you guys how to eat for a lifetime by fishing, teaching you guys how to fish. I don't like to teach people how to, ask for things. So if you've been doing your spiritual work, you've been investing in yourself spiritually, then 2021 is not going to be no sweat, especially if you've been investing in some type of business practice. Maybe you want to be a tarot reader. Maybe you want to start some type of counseling. Maybe you want to be a Reiki healer. Maybe you want to be an acupuncturist. All of these things will be great in 2021, because all of those people that hermited, that didn't make the steps that they needed to take before 2021, in 2021, they're going to be seeking out wise counselors. They're going to be seeking out people like ourselves, spiritualists, people who, kind of dance to the beat of their own drum, people who are exhibiting self-love, people who are accomplishing goals. They're going to be reaching out, looking for help. They're going to want to know how you're doing it, and they want to know they can do it, and so it's really good right now. If any of you guys have a spiritual business or thinking about starting a spiritual business, this is the time to do so, because 2021 is going to wake so many people up. It's like the Great Awakening, right? So many people are going to wake up to the reality of themselves, because we are in existence through the universe. The universe exists through us. So people are going to be waking up to themselves, and a lot of people are not going to like it. A lot of people are going to be dissatisfied with the way they've been handling life prior to the quarantine 2020. So coming out into 2021, and we're still quarantining. Our lifestyles have adjusted us to being more introvert, being more self-seeking. Absolutely, people are going to be looking, for spiritual people and spiritual leaders. And we have to be prepared. And I'm hoping that because you're on my channel, that you are a spiritual healer, that you are a spiritual leader, and that you are arming yourself with knowledge at this point. And that throughout the quarantine that you've been arming yourself with knowledge, because the next year is going to be so vital for your business. It's like the average person starts a spiritual business and it slowly grows. You're going to start a spiritual business, it's going to pop off just like that. Some of the books and stuff that, I've been recommending to you guys, I hope you guys have been getting it. I hope you guys have been doing your shadow work, definitely doing your shadow work, because again, when you start talking about abundance and prosperity, you're going to deal with a lot of devils. You're going to deal with a lot of demons, because desires, lust, dreams, things like that, people needing help, you want to help people, things like that, all that shit eat up your funds, and all of that stuff could hinder you from getting to where you're going. So make sure, you are arming yourselves. If you don't have a deck of tarot cards by now, you should have them. You should ask them every step of your life. I don't fucking give a fuck if you think they can't tell you what you should eat for breakfast. Those cards can tell you what you need to eat for breakfast. Seriously. Like, you definitely got to get into getting a deck of tarot cards if you haven't. I did have some suggestions on the tarot decks, because that's kind of like what I'm specializing in. So I have a lot of oracle cards. Oracle cards are great. But I was looking for my Rider-Waite deck. I guess that's back there in the room. But I'm gonna move forward. Definitely get you a deck of Rider-Waite cards. At first, I was recommending the Cleo cards, the Miss Cleo cards. I got my Miss Cleo deck. The Miss Cleo deck of cards, but I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, so the more I found out about tarot, the more I had to write on these cards. So if you do get the Miss Cleo deck of cards, there'll be a good study deck, like you can write on them, because they kind of plain. But as far as if you're a visual learner, these cards are hell, because they are so plain. I mean, they look detailed. But then when you look at a tarot card, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. There's a big difference. And this is a detailed tarot. So you see the difference? And this one is kind of plain. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, here go another one. You feel me? So it's like, it would have been probably smart if I got the same fucking card, huh? But I don't have the same card. But these are beautiful cards. But I'm not reading tarot. I just want to show y'all those. But make sure you guys got a tarot deck. And ask your cards, ask your cards things. And that's how you learn your cards. That's how you learn yourself. Because there's things that you might mentally be biased about. But if you ask the cards to tap into your spirit, they're going to reveal things to you that you're not going to be biased about. But the Miss Cleo deck she shuffles pretty good, all of that. But like I said, you got to do a lot of writing on her cards. It's a lot of details that I had to add to these cards. I can't find any of them right now. But yeah, if you look at the bottom of all my cards, it's hand I wrote on them. That's my handwriting right there. And I wrote on the back of them, so. But you can use this deck, to learn and practice. And then when somebody want to pay you for a reading, you already got the practice deck out. The other thing is integrity. Keep your integrity intact. Even though you want to start a business and you may be willing to, work with people that may not have all the money and you need money, don't sell yourself short for the money, because people will ask you to do things in the spiritual world for money in order for them to get what they want, but it stains your soul. So have your boundaries, clearly defined, so that once you get rolling and you start getting, your business, you already know, I'm not going to go in this arena. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. A lot of spiritualists that I'm running into, they really don't connect with the person that they're doing work for. So make sure you're connected, and I wouldn't even suggest that you start doing work for people, but it's up to each individual person. And if you feel that you want to start doing work for people, I would just say be selective on the type of work you do for people, who you do work for people. Be very cautious and always ask the cards if you can do work, what type of work, things like that, because you can put yourself and stain your soul and put karmatic debt on yourself by trying to help somebody else for a dollar, a quick dollar. So make sure you're paying attention to that. As far as money goes for 2021, like I said, love is going to be good. Money is going to be good. The reason why love is going to be good is because you're cutting out all the toxic shit now. Like, you're cleaning out the closets now. You're getting rid of all of that toxic shit. That's all damn near 2021. 2020 was about us, getting to know ourselves. And then once we get to know ourselves, and then we start, seeing what we like, that we kind of fucked up. Now we got to work on those problems. And so now, to work on those problems, we got to kind of clear out the closet. And then we got to take accountability for the things that we did, and make apologies and make shit right if you can, you know what I'm saying? But definitely cleaning out your closet is the first step. So we want to keep that momentum, keep going, keep moving forward. Don't let nothing stop us getting to this, this money, because the bag is coming. Make sure you guys are definitely doing rituals out here. No matter what your rituals is for yourself, make sure you guys are performing your rituals for yourself at least 3 or 4 times a week, especially going into 2021. You want to manifest everything that happens to you from now on. So you're going to be doing a lot of manifesting. Make sure you got your manifestation habits in order. Make sure you got your manifestation cleanliness in order. Protect yourself. You're going to be dealing with a lot of people coming at you with a lot of dogma. And what dogma is a lot of taught traditions, a lot of passed down traditions. A lot of people are going to be stepping away from religion. So they're going to be coming to you with all of this religion. They want to unload on somebody because they don't want it no more. Don't take that shit. Kindly help them dispose of their baggage the proper way and keep yourself protected at all times. Okay. Let's see what else for 2021. Hopefully you guys aren't trying to get any some of you guys might be trying to have kids. If you're trying to have kids, this is a year for babies. Yeah, because it's the age of Aquarius. Yeah. And so the age of Aquarius is like this water jug being poured out, right? but it's poured out into a river. What the fuck is in the river? Fish. And then what come after the age of Aquarius? Pisces, the babies, Valentine's Day, right after Valentine's Day, all that good shit. But anyway, let me see what else. I think I talked about everything. Make sure you're taking care of your health. Self-love is going to be important. Make sure you're taking your rest when you need to take rest. Do not get overwhelmed. Do not get overloaded. Do not stretch yourself too thin. Hold as much as you can. Do not spend everything, because 2021 ends at 2022. And 2022 is the markets, they're going to drop the prices of everything in 2022. And so you want to have some money and some abundance left over from 2021 so that you can buy up all the things that people are going to be selling dirt cheap. The reason why you want to buy this stuff dirt cheap is because you're going to be able to get real estate dirt fucking cheap. You're going to be able to get cars dirt cheap. People are going to be selling their cars because, and keep cash. That's the other part. Keep cash. If you don't get cash, let's just say, for an example, you get paid or however you get your money is digital. Cash it out. Start pulling your money out of banks. Do not have digital money, because I'm not saying it's going to be a shutdown. It's so much digital currency out here. There's so many people paying by never touching money, that money is going to become valuable again. And this digital money is going to be bullshit. And so now you're going to have people, because you have cash, and they need cash because the stores can't take the debit. The stores can't take the credit cards. This is 2022 now. The stores can't take the credit cards. They can't take the debit cards, right? The cryptocurrency done fucked everything up, I'm guessing. I don't know specifically. But now you got $100,000 or $200,000 or $50,000 in cash. And this lady need to feed her kid. Well, now that tool just became a fucking commodity, and you're not about to give it up. But she might have a car. She might have a Lexus. She may have a beautiful house. She might have 2 houses. Who knows? She might have something of more value she can trade for that money, because she need the money. You just want something for the money because you have everything that you need, because 2021, where everybody else was, doing all kind of toxic shit and cleaning up toxic shit, you was already building, you was already saving and harvesting for this time. So you want to make sure that you have some cash on hand. So if they do start doing a whole bunch of foreclosures at the courthouse, you got the money. Go buy you a bunch of fucking houses. Rent those houses out. Now you got mailbox money. See, all these people right now that's getting mailbox money, this 2021, it's shifting. It's shifting the roles. And the people that had ain't gonna have no more. And the people that didn't have, they about to have everything, because the people that didn't have, well, we was watching y'all drive y'all Rolls Royces and y'all Bentleys and y'all Mercedes and living in y'all mansions and feeding y'all kids and buying Christmas and, doing all of these things that we couldn't do. We was over here seeing that shit. It was hurting us, but it wasn't hurting us negatively. It was hurting us in a positive way. So we changed our mindset. And so we started to add the realness to ourselves, that authentic us. That's why we're going to take off, because all that shit is fake. They thought all that shit made them happy. But 2020, when they had to sit their ass home and look at their unhappy ass in that mirror for damn near a whole year, at least we've been in quarantine, like 9 months, 8-9 months, we've still not went back to normal. It's been like 8 or 9 months, like for real. These motherfuckers miserable. And now, because the economy fucked up, the money that they was getting for rent from the hardworking people like us, they ain't getting right now. The money that they was getting and, living it up and traveling the world, not giving us a break, not giving us 2 weeks on rent. Some of us done had since April, or when they passed the first one. I don't even remember when they passed the first moratorium eviction. But the whole point is, They don't know what to do. They ain't never been in that situation because they was taught, shit, you buy real estate, everything will be good until the whole economy shut the fuck down. Because the first thing and the last thing people are gonna pay is rent. When I got to worry about feeding my kids with no job, people ain't gonna do that. Now that's not my situation because I don't even have kids that live in my house. But it's real parents out here trying to decide, should I feed my kids or should I pay this man his rent money? Because they done cut my hours at work because all this quarantine shit. I gotta buy masks. I gotta keep, taking medicine so I don't get sick because I gotta work because I can't afford to stay home because my unemployment is running. With all of this shit going on, like 2021, we coming out of that shit, and the roles are gonna be reversed. And the thing that you thought nobody was interested in, everybody's gonna be interested in. The things that the people you thought nobody cared about, people are going to start caring about because it's a shift going on in the universe. This ain't just me talking. This is like a shift going on with the conjunction that just happened with Jupiter and Saturn. That changed things. The age of Aquarius, that changed things, on top of an energy happening right after the winter solstice. So it's like all of this high impact transformative energy going on around us. It's going to affect us humans. We are affected by the universe. So, and it's changing things. So again, just like in the Bible, because I'm not really Bible beating, but that's where I go. The Bible says that the tail shall be the head, and that you will eat at the table in the presence of your enemies. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll be at your footstool. Guess what? This is that time. This is when the tables are shifting. This is when we're taking position. If you was preparing yourself during 2020, now that this shift is taking place, now you can position yourself. And hopefully you guys have been listening to enough of my videos to really have invested in your spirituality, to have invested in, being a person that is about being your greatest self. Hi, I am Aries Queen, biatch. Look, I don't be liking to put my glasses on because of the glare on the screen. So I really can't be reading. I just want y'all to know I don't be reading none of this shit. It's just never scripted with me. But I do try to do a little research, because I don't want to just be talking either. But I don't write down like how I'm going to say it, what order I'm going to say it, none of that. Any main points I'm going to say, none of that shit. But how you doing, sweetie? But yeah, man, so I was telling you guys on one of my videos that if you guys really want to be true ascended masters, that you guys have to come, or you guys want to, like really make millions and billions, you guys got to come out of hoodoo. And not come out of it completely, but you got to stretch beyond it. Because if you think it's a mixture of herbs and candles that you can mix up, and it's going to bring you $1 million, why the fuck everybody ain't millionaires by now? Most cooks should be billionaires if that's the case. If you just going to mix up some shit and it's going to make you rich, that's not I don't think that's what hoodoo is, but I know that's not going to get you the millions. What's going to get you the millions is understanding how the universe works, how the mind works, how the body works, how the human thinks. So you can think beyond your programming. So you can think beyond even the shit you're learning in spirituality. Because that's the only way you're going to get really, really, truly in touch with the divine. Because only when you're in touch with the divine are you going to be properly led to like do what you were meant to do here. And if it's meant for you to be a millionaire or a billionaire, the divine can help you with that. If that's not in your path, I can't tell you. You can believe all fucking day long that you're going to be a millionaire. You will not be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not in your path. So it's about knowing your path. And that's the main important thing. That's what people are going to be searching for in 2021. They're going to be searching for their path. And so they're going to be looking for people who seem to be on that path, who look like they're on their path, but hopefully you guys are really on your path. And they're going to be seeking out the genuine ones. And when they're seeking you guys out, be real. Some people don't even care if you just started yesterday because they starting today. See, that's where I thinking got to be before we hit, a championship game, y'all. You got to practice and you got to play smaller games, period. It's no way to win any real titles in life unless you're willing to practice, pass tests, and then take the exam, period. How do you guys know that LeBron or Jordan or any of these greats are great? Because they won the championship. When they first got out to practice, you didn't know they was great and they was going to win championships. The first day of practice ever in their life, you didn't fucking know that shit. Nobody knew that. But they kept practicing, they kept going, they kept passing tests, they kept going forward, they kept trying, they kept practicing. When nobody else was looking, they was still going. And guess what? They got to them championship games. When they got to them championship games, they won the motherfucking championship games, y'all. That's all I want to say is that you guys got to understand what it means to win. How do you win? Hoodoo is not going to teach you guys that. It's a path to life. Hoodoo is not going to teach you guys that. I was telling y'all about the wealth corner. Hoodoo is not really going to teach you about that. Making sure it's in your prominent area, your house, things like that. See, all of these things that you're learning from my channel, people going to ask you these things. They're probably willing to pay you for these things. Things that I'm giving y'all for free. They probably going to be willing to pay y'all for this shit in 2021. But I'm giving it to you guys for free because I want you guys to be at the table with me. I want to have an all-star team because I know it take more than just Jordan to win a championship. And I'm dope. But I'd be super dope if I had a team like y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. I'm in the point where the friends don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving it to y'all just out of the pure love in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel as if I'm a universal servant of love that's unconditional and forgiveness that's unconditional. I try not to get on here and judge people too much, but the people outside our circle, outside the spiritual world, the people that are still Sims characters and they have not turned on their consciousness, these are the people I like to make fun of. What else? I mean, that's what we find human. They make fun of us. Fair is fair. But in 2021, some of these same people going to come and reach out to you for help. And if it's genuine, I say help them. I say help them. I say try. Give them what you have. Be honest. Give them the integrity that you have. Give them the knowledge that you have. If they want it. Don't force nothing. 2021, we ain't forcing nobody, no one. You don't want it, bye. You feel me? You don't want it 2021, bye. But if you want it 2021, we're about to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? And establish ourselves independently. You feel me? Start your own business. I'm telling you guys can start your own business, a spiritual business, just from listening to my channel. I know. Because I be dropping jewels. I want to drop some books, but I just really feel like I really don't feel like y'all ready for this knowledge yet, for that elevated knowledge. If y'all ready for that elevated knowledge, drop me some comments saying, hey, I want to know more. Like, tell me what stuff you into. And then I can tell you where you need to go from there. I can't tell everybody to start here because you might not be there. So you might stop listening. So my thing is talk to me, converse with me, comment. I know you are Aries. I am an Aries queen. But, talk to me because I'm telling you, I can help you guys skip the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the bouncer at the club. I can help y'all skip the line. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even asking y'all to grease my palms. You feel me? I'm just asking y'all to, let me know y'all out there. Let me know you listening. Let me know you trying to, reach your greatest potential, that you on your life journey path, is you trying to pour into other people. Because see, you learning all of this stuff, but you got to give it away to somebody. You got to use it. You got to apply it first. Make sure it works. Then you got to give it to somebody for them to use. I remember somebody said what happened in the spiritual world happened in the physical world concurrently. So it's like when it's happening over here, it's happening over here. So when somebody, come to you for knowledge in the physical world, it's because in the spiritual world, you have that illumination. You have that spark. You have that aura that draws them to you. So that's your clue that you need to lead people properly. But you got to have the right knowledge. For so long, we as a people, we have led our people astray. We have led ourselves astray. We have allowed the universe and the world, not even say the universe, I take back the universe. We have allowed the world to shape who we are, to determine how far we can go, to determine what we supposed to look like, what we supposed to drive. And this is no longer going to be the standard anymore. Now people are going to be looking at themselves like, what do I want? That's the number one thing I say when I'm thinking of what I want. What do I want? I know what people want me to have. I know what people don't want me to have. But what do I really want? What would make me not only the most happiest, but the most fulfilled? Because a lot of us like to do things that just make us happy. But we need to be happy and fulfilled. Because once we are happy and fulfilled, now we don't feel empty. Now we're not doing self-sabotaging behaviors, because now we feel worthy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think about when you prepare a great fucking meal. Hi, Charles. Thank you. But think about when you prepare a great fucking meal. You know what I'm saying? You eat that meal. When you sit down and you take that nap, you feel like that shit is well deserved. Think about Thanksgiving, and even Christmas sometimes, depending on your family. But it's just like that. Like you gotta have the life that you deserve, and you gotta know you deserve it. And so many people are not living that life, and so they're gonna be looking for you. They're gonna see that fucking light in the spiritual world, and they're gonna start coming to you physically. And you can't turn them away. You can't keep saying, no, that ain't me. And you got to come from love when you do these things. You got to, for an example, you might know that's a toxic relationship they're in. You may know that. You may know they don't need to do drugs. You may know that they don't need to do this or do that, or whatever the case is. You might need to come at them from a different angle. Like, why are you doing that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel the way you feel about this person? Like, what makes you feel the way you feel about a person or that thing? And then they'll be like, nah. And then they'll probably dig up some old memories. But are we living for the past or are we living for the future? Because a lot of times people start doing, spiritual work on themselves, unguided. And when I mean unguided, so they'll see some shit and they'll be like, oh, yeah, that fit me. Let me go do that. And they'll be to mix themselves up in all kind of fucking bullshit. And so now when they come to you, they have no idea. They done forgot about that. So a lot of times you have to start asking those questions, open them up, because they'll tell you. And then once they start opening up, then you'll start to see, oh, well, this is what this person's problem is. Okay, it's this. Okay, it's that. And then you can start working around it. But it really, especially in Black people, it really boiled down to, especially when it comes to lack, bad relationships, things like that, it got to do with parents and ancestors. Number one target, parent and ancestors. Period. Parents and ancestors is number one target when you want to deal with people who are trying to work on themselves. Those are the relationships that have shaped them the most. Those are the relationships that have shaped them the most. And so from there, you're just like with you, when you was doing your spiritual work, you had to go back to when you was a child. You had to go back to some of those love relationships that you had, and see how those were, and see certain behavior patterns and be like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or I have this problem, I have that problem, or this is my issue, or that is my issue. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where you're just going to be teaching people based off your experience a lot of times. So make sure you're going through the processes. Make sure you're picking up books beyond. And I never have nothing, but I do have a small book right here. I just got this book in the mail, but I actually didn't buy this book for, I thought this was another book. This is like a snippet or commentary on the book, which I don't want a commentary on the book. I want the fucking book. So I ordered that. So hopefully that'll be in next few days or whatever. But anyway, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. The Golden Dawn, right? Not this author, not this, it don't look like this. When I get the book in the mail, I was gonna wait until the book came in the mail, but I feel like I need to tell you guys this. You guys definitely need to get the Golden Dawn book. I think the guy who wrote it is Israeli Regardie. Is his name Israeli Regardie? Get this book. This book talks about all esoteric magic, all the secret magic rituals that a lot of high-ranking high-ranking magicians and sorcerers use this book. Now, the reason why this book is important is you need to know, because let's just say you're doing work for somebody. Let's just say, for an example, you're doing work for yourself. You need to know how to do it. You want your rituals, you want your hoodoo to go through. You got to go through this to get through. If you think mixing up herbs all you got to do and set up an altar, no, it's a lot deeper than that. Now, don't get this book, I Am Aries Queen. Again, like I said, this book, it is, I started reading it and then I had to put it down because, again, this is commentary of the book. I'd rather have the book. Again, I told you guys about Feng Shui, the Chinese energy map of your home. I don't know what the name of it is now, but I know Feng Shui. You can Google Feng Shui and the energy map for the home. Make sure you are keeping your home with that energy map, because again, this is stuff people gonna come to you. When they get their energy right in their body, they're gonna feel their house off. They're gonna feel the energy in their home off. They're gonna be like, whoa, like I never noticed my house feel heavy. You know what I'm saying? But again, you don't know. If you want to, let's just say, for an example, you're doing hoodoo and somebody come to you and say, I feel like I got a demon or some roots or something, and you got to perform an exorcism. You think mixing up some herbs going to be enough? Shit, no. I'm telling you, you're going to need this magic. The reason why this magic is important, why y'all need to get these books that I'm suggesting, is because if you plan on having a customer pay you, you definitely don't want to get your fucking information off the first Google search. Why would they pay you? Why would they pay you? Why would you even ask for something that you got for free? So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Remember I was telling y'all about the I don't have any of them. Look, my grandson is over here, and so I had to put a lot of stuff up because he's getting to the point now where he's starting to touch things and bum fumble, and that's always a bad move with some of these magical items because they're glass candles or in something hot, whatever. But invest in your magic, because 2021 people coming to you and you ain't gonna have time to wait on, like my book. I'm waiting on this book to come in the mail. See, that would be the problem. See you later. I am an Aries Queen, but that's why you want to get this information, okay? Because you want to make sure that you're getting results for your client, okay? And even for yourself, you want to make sure you're getting results. You don't want to do a money ritual and the money don't come, because how does that look to the people that's watching you and looking at you? Because we already know there's agents all around us. So how does that look to them that's watching you? They're going to be like, I ain't going to follow her. She ain't got this going on. She ain't got that going on. You know what I'm saying? Even on here, my videos probably don't get a whole lot of views because I might, not be, with the weave and the eyelashes. I miss my eyelashes. So shout out to my eyelash tech. I'm coming back real soon. But anyway, people are superficial, and the dumbest things turn them on. And so the messages are gonna be for the intended person to hear them. Not everybody's supposed to hear them. I'm holding up this book. Not everybody gonna go and get this goddamn book. Not this exact book, this title. A lot of people ain't gonna get it. They're gonna be like, yeah, whatever. But I'm telling you guys, you need to get this book and you need to break down this book. They're using our gods, the Hebrew gods. We are the Hebrew people, So why wouldn't you? We all got here through two ways. Either we are originals to America or we came here through slavery. Either way it go, they mingled us all together during slavery. So you got ancestors' blood from the originators of the original inhabitants of America and Africa, and colonizers too. So you might as well go ahead and get this book and learn how, high ranking, when you talk about the Golden Dawn, you're talking about like the Brotherhood of the Light. You're talking about all of the secret societies use this for their ceremonial magic. They have ceremonial magic in here because when you perform a ritual, when you perform burn that candle, that's supposed to be a ritual. That's a ceremony. And this is ceremonial magic. So you need this. This is the key to why you guys, the stuff hasn't been manifesting. And mine has. See, the difference between, I had access to this book, but I never purchased my own book. I thought this was the book, but it wasn't. So I've already had access to the information, even though I'm just now getting the book. So I've already, most of the first couple chapters, I'm probably going to be able to breeze through because I have already been studying that when one of my friends had this book and I didn't have it and I wasn't in a position to buy it. We did book studies together. So, that's another thing. Maybe you and your friend, I ain't gonna lie, the Golden Dawn is a pretty ticket for a book. I think the book cost me like $68. That's a lot of money for a book because I think this book cost me, let me see. This book cost me $16.95. So that's a big price difference. That Golden Dawn book probably like that fat. I don't have my other book. That shit probably about that fat. It's pretty big. I don't know how many pages in it. I know it's over 500 pages. I know, but it's definitely a lot of information that will help you guys too. So make sure you guys pick up the Golden Dawn. I think I got another book, but I can't remember which one that was. I can't remember what the other book was, y'all. I ordered it. It's not even here yet. It's on the way to. I ordered 2 books. I ordered the Golden Dawn, and I can't remember what the freaking other book was. I don't remember. But I ain't gonna hold you guys up while I'm trying to let my brain remember stuff that I'm already high. So intoxicated. So make sure you guys like my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you guys are looking to get into business-wise, spiritual-wise for 2021. I would love to know. I would love to give you guys some feedback, some advice. Just connect with you guys a little bit more, okay? Peace, light, and love, family.